Act like you know how this goes.
Okay, pattern interruption. Why is it important? Well, I think first and foremost, we have to understand what is a pattern interrupt. Guys, every single day we live our lives in a certain frame of mind. We're in our ruts, right? How many of you guys have been driving down the street? You end up going to work. You look around and you're like, I don't remember actually driving here. Most of us have experienced that. What is that? That's our brain living in a pattern. It's going through the motions without actually putting a lot of thought into what we're doing. It's a very common thing that happens. Well, this happens in conversations, especially in sales conversations. Why? Because people are busy. They're living their lives. They're doing what they're doing on any given day. And what happens is when a random stranger interrupts their day with a knock on their door or a ring on their phone, they're not listening. Usually they're either annoyed, they're frustrated, or they're just not paying attention. What happens is their brain is not a part of the conversation. You're focused on the conversation, they're not. That's where pattern interrupts become extremely powerful, because something needs to happen in that conversation to get them out of what they were doing and focused on the conversation so that you can get their real attention and their actual interest or needs that you're trying to solve. Pattern interrupts become extremely powerful because most salespeople who call them aren't actually having conversations. They're just going through scripts and sales processes. These are scripts and processes that these people, the sellers or the prospects, have heard before. As a result, they're like, here's another person saying the same stuff that everybody else says. I'm not listening. I'm tuned out. This is why you get hung up on. But the ones that don't hang up doesn't mean that they're listening. Pattern interrupts do a great job of getting them engaged in the conversation, separating you from everybody else who's calling them. And at that point, you're able to actually engage with the person, find out their real needs, and actually solve real problems.
Act like you know how this goes.